Welcome back everyone. Today we're diving into episode 13 highlights part 1 of ABO Desire the series, and this one is easily one of the most romantic and emotionally charged episodes so far. The focus is completely on the evolving relationship between Sheng Xiaoyu and Hua Yong, and the way this episode mixes tenderness, tension, and vulnerability makes it unforgettable. If you've been waiting for their romance to break past guarded emotions and move into raw honesty, then episode 13 delivers in a big way. Let's break it down highlight by highlight, and I'll walk you through why this episode feels so powerful. The episode begins with Hua Yong showing a side of himself that really surprises Sheng Xiaoyu. Instead of being manipulative or threatening, Hua Yong proves that he genuinely cares by taking responsibility for arranging medical care for Xiaoyu's father. This is such an important moment, because until now, Xiaoyu has been caught up in the rumors that Hua Yong is cunning and dangerous. Instead, Hua Yong steps up with quiet consideration, showing him that he doesn't need to carry everything alone. Right from the start, we see the balance between Xiaoyu's instinct to keep distance and Hua Yong's persistence in staying close. Even as they ride together, the closeness of their bodies in the car hints at the intimacy building between them, even though Xiaoyu is reluctant to acknowledge it. One of the most charming highlights comes during their walk into the company building. Hua Yong tries to support Xiaoyu, only to be pushed away. Yet instead of being cold or angry, Hua Yong rubs his reddened hand and softly complains, "Mr. Sheng, it hurts." This tiny moment captures the contrast between them so beautifully. Xiaoyu is fierce, proud, and defensive, while Hua Yong is soft, playful, and patient. Their chemistry shines brightest in these little exchanges, where Xiaoyu's harshness collides with Hua Yong's persistence. What makes it stand out is how Xiaoyu, despite his harsh words, cannot help but glance at Hua Yong's delicate skin and worry about hurting him. We see Xiaoyu's armor crack just a little, hinting at the feelings he doesn't want to admit. The turning point in the episode happens in the conference room scene. After everyone leaves, Hua Yong insists on speaking privately with Xiaoyu, even lowering the blinds to block out the outside world. This shift in atmosphere takes their relationship into a new territory, one filled with intensity and raw emotion. Hua Yong challenges Xiaoyu directly, telling him he needs protection and care, while Xiaoyu lashes back, insisting that he doesn't need anyone. What's powerful here is that Hua Yong sees through Xiaoyu's facade. He knows Xiaoyu is tough on the outside but vulnerable inside. The way he says he's still scared from the incident the day before and doesn't want to leave Xiaoyu alone anymore feels deeply protective and heartfelt. It's no longer just about attraction or desire, it's about genuine care. Then we get to the kiss, which is probably the biggest highlight of the entire episode. Hua Yong closes the space between them, holding Xiaoyu's tie, pulling him forward, and declaring with unwavering conviction, "Mr. Sheng is my alpha, my exclusive omega. I worry about you, love you, and want to protect you." This declaration feels bold, shocking, and yet incredibly sincere. When their lips finally meet, it's not just a kiss, it's a breaking point for Xiaoyu. For the first time, his carefully built walls crumble, and he lets himself feel the passion and warmth that Hua Yong has been offering all along. The kiss is fiery, messy, and filled with emotion, perfectly portraying the clash between resistance and surrender. Xiaoyu may claim he doesn't want this, but the way he melts into the kiss says otherwise. What makes this scene so impactful is the aftermath. Hua Yong bites his lip softly, almost playfully, and says he wants to pursue Xiaoyu. Xiaoyu tries to resist again, stating bluntly that he doesn't like alphas and isn't interested in romance. But Hua Yong doesn't back down. He simply answers, "I know. But I want to be in love with Mr. Sheng." This persistence, mixed with tenderness, shows us how deep Hua Yong's feelings go. He refuses to let Xiaoyu hide behind excuses or fear, pushing him to confront emotions he's long denied. Another highlight comes when Hua Yong confesses in the simplest, most direct way possible, "I really like you." I will only like you and be good to you in this life. This isn't the manipulative Hua Yong that others describe. It's the raw, honest Hua Yong who wants nothing more than to love and protect Xiaoyu. What makes this so moving is how well it contrasts with Xiaoyu's disbelief. He questions Hua Yong's words, thinking they're perfunctory or unbelievable. But Hua Yong's steady gaze and firm tone make it impossible to dismiss. For the first time, Xiaoyu is faced with the possibility that someone could actually love him for who he is, not for his power, status, or reputation. The emotional core of this episode lies in the push and pull between Xiaoyu's disbelief and Hua Yong's persistence. Xiaoyu keeps demanding explanations. Why him? What does Hua Yong truly like about him? How long has Hua Yong known him? And Hua Yong, instead of flinching or avoiding, answers directly and calmly. This builds a sense of trust that has been missing between them until now. The moment Xiaoyu warns him never to lie again if he wants a chance, Hua Yong agrees without hesitation. It's a quiet yet powerful promise that shows us this relationship is no longer a game or a lie. It's real. What makes episode 13 stand out is the emotional vulnerability it demands from Xiaoyu. He's used to being the powerful alpha who hides behind pride and sharp words. But in this episode, Hua Yong corners him with nothing but affection, persistence, and honesty. And the more Xiaoyu resists, the clearer it becomes that he's already falling. Hua Yong's declarations might sound bold or even outrageous, but paired with his actions, his care, his patience, his willingness to endure Xiaoyu's harshness, they ring true. By the end of the episode, Xiaoyu can't fully admit his feelings yet, but we see it in his hesitation, in the way he listens, and in the way his resistance weakens. That's the magic of this chapter in their romance. So, to sum it all up, episode 13 is one of the most significant episodes in ABO Desire the series when it comes to Sheng Xiaoyu and Hua Yong's love story. It's packed with emotional highs, Hua Yong's surprising gentleness, their car ride closeness, the conference room confrontation, the passionate kiss, and Hua Yong's unwavering confession of love. For Xiaoyu, this episode forces him to face his vulnerability and acknowledge that Hua Yong's feelings might be real. For Hua Yong, it's a declaration of intent, he isn't giving up, and he's ready to fight for Xiaoyu's heart. The romance is fiery, tender, and layered with complexity, making this episode unforgettable. If you've been waiting for their relationship to move from tension into raw intimacy, episode 13 delivers exactly that.